I just want to correct the song. I sent it via WhatsApp to them. It's quite commendable how you took it. Please clap for her. So the song says, redeem to run, restart to reign, by the Lord who breaks our chains. That's the song. By the Lord who breaks our chains. Let's go. By the Lord who breaks our chains, we rise in strength, we will not fear. We rise in strength, we will not fear. The mighty one is here with us. The mighty one is here with us. Let's try it again. Let's go. Redeem to run, restart to reign, by the Lord who breaks our chains. We rise in strength, we will not fear. By the mighty one in us. All right. Please, let's come together. Let's move forward and come together. Let's sit in front, please. Let's sit. Let's come together. Fear not, says the Lord our God. I will help you. I am with you. I have redeemed you by my hands. The Holy One of Israel. Redeemed to run, restored to reign, by the Lord who breaks our chains. We rise in strength, the mighty one. All right, let's go. Thank you. You can have a seat. It's so good to be here again. It's a reunion. I'm glad seeing many of our fathers and my sisters and my brothers. So we are here to talk about health. The topic here in the reunion pamphlet program says you and your health. But I'm tired of hearing about you and your health. I'm tired of hearing that. So the topic bringing to you is FFF. Say FFF. For food only. Okay, FF only for food only. FFF means facts, faith, and foolishness in health and healing. Fact, faith, ìgbàgbọ́, and foolishness in health and healing. Because I have been encountering people through my years of experience practicing in different places. Most of the years in Ejigbo, Osun State, not Ejigbo, Lagos State. So I have discovered that what many people lack is not really that we all want to hear about diabetes. We all want to hear about hypertension. Let's teach us about this, teach us about that, about genotype, about global. We want to hear about that. But there are many things that is disturbing our lives that is in line with this topic that we don't know. What you don't know may be killing you. So we are here to talk about facts, faith, and foolishness in healing and health. What is fact? Okay, before I go to that, the topic, the theme for this year is redeemed to run, restored to reign. Restored in what capacity? You can be restored as a son and be restored to reign as king. But you need to be restored in your health as well. And that's why the Bible says in 3 John, it said, I will above all things that you be in good health, even as your soul prospers. So you need to be restored in your health as well. And there are many men of God that will have fulfilled more in life, but were cut short because of foolishness, in quotes, that I will call it. Because of what? Foolishness. They were men of faith, but they died not fulfilling all their days. I will be seeing examples as we go on. So what is fact? Fact is the foundation of safe healing. Fact is the foundation of safe healing. So you must realize some sins before you are on your way to healing. If you don't know that you are sick, you will not seek healing. Abi? If you don't know that you are sick, you will not seek healing. Until you realize that something is going on in your body, that's when you say, okay, I need. So that is a fact, and you must realize that first. Fact in health refers to evidence-based medical knowledge, scientifically validated diagnostics. It means that there is a diagnosis for you. There is something. You have your symptoms, you have what your body is telling you. I'm going through this. Now you have sought someone who has given you a diagnosis. Diagnosis is the cause, the root cause of the problems. You are having headache, you are having cough, you are sneezing, you are having itchy throat. Your throat is itching you. Your ears are itching you. Now, if you go and meet some quacks, they will just give you, Piritin, paracetamol. Piritin fún ara yíyún àbí fún ọ̀fun yíyún, paracetamol for headache, paracetamol for fever, cough syrup for cough. They have not taken care of, they don't know the root problem. They are just taking care, they are just cutting the leaves. But the root is still there. By the time you use that one for 5 days, you go back to them. You pay 5,000 here. Next time you say this doctor doesn't do anything. You go to another doctor. You pay 5,000 here. Then you go to another one, pay 5,000 here. By the time you spend 1 million naira, you realize that you have spent a lot on that singular illness. So what I'm saying is that you must seek a diagnosis, a validated diagnostic instruction. So, proving pharmacological and surgical interventions and public health strategies with measurable outcomes. That is fact. So, you must realize that there is sickness in your body. You must seek out medical professionals to give you a diagnosis. Now, I have come across men of God that call me. They will call me and say, Doctor, I'm having this. I want to know what's really wrong so that I can pray well. So I want to know the name of this sickness that is wrong with me so that when I'm praying, I call it by the name. My younger brother is a pastor, and he will say the same thing. Say, please, there was one time our sister was sick, and we were battling with it. He called me one day and said, see, tell me the name of this sickness. Let me take it to God. Because you need a diagnosis. Of course, God can heal you without you knowing that you are sick. But how will you appreciate God? If you never knew you were sick and God healed you, you won't be able to appreciate God. So that's why it is important to know. Examples. Vaccines. You know vaccines now? Abẹ́rẹ́ àjẹsára. Let's respond so that we know that we are not sleeping. We know vaccines. It prevents infectious disease. That is a fact. They have proven this over the years that when they give you something that looks like that disease, it will bring out a reaction in you that will stay and prevent you against further infection of that same disease. It's like this. A thief comes into this community. But because the community has been peaceful before, there were no thieves, no history of robbery or anything. No security. The gate was left open, everything. Nothing. No security at all. Now, when the first thief comes in, and what happens to that thief? He will rob successfully because there is nothing against that thief. He will rob successfully and go. Now, after that thief leaves, the people now begins to have meetings. Landlord association. Okay, what can we do? There is a thief that came. Maybe somebody just snapped the thief somehow and said, this is the picture. They now place the picture everywhere. anytime you see anything, then they begin to form vigilantes, and then different people, different security forces will be in place. What will happen the next time when the thief comes? What will happen? He cannot succeed because already the security is already tightened. So that's what we are saying. That's vaccination. Vaccination prevents infectious disease. The second example is antihypertensives reduce stroke risk. Stroke, you know stroke now? Antihypertensives reduce stroke risk. When someone have an elevated blood pressure, that's what we call hypertension, and the person seeks medical advice frequently, takes his or her medication frequently, and will not miss any dose, the BP will not likely go to a point of breaking that will cause stroke. So it has been found out that antihypertensives work. Another example is anti-malaria works for malaria. It's a fact. Okay? Another example is ORS. You know ORS, oral radiation solution, reduces mortality in diarrhea diseases. If you don't know this, you will just die unnecessarily. Imagine someone going to toilet, passing watery stool, watery diarrhea for like 10 times in succession, quick succession, 10 times. And then some people will even have vomiting to eat. You are losing body fluids and electrolytes. These are very important in keeping your body in shape, passing information from one organ to another, making you to be alive. Now, if you don't take ORS or get to hospital immediately, going to hospital is not the first thing, because you might be too weak, you might not have anybody to take you to hospital. So the first thing to do is to do what? Get ORS. It's something that you should have at home. It's not something that is when you now have this, that you now go and be looking for you to buy it. So you should have it at home. There are some things that we should have at home. You should have paracetamol at home. Just see, paracetamol, all these drugs, they are non-prescription drugs. They are prescription drugs that, unless a doctor has seen it for you, they will never sell it for you. But they are non-prescription drugs that we know that we just use it to alleviate symptoms. Those are kind of drugs that they announce. They say, when they are advertising, they say, be padà wá sílẹ̀ ọjọ́ méjì, lọ sí ní o, lọ rí dókítà rẹ̀. Fẹ́ sick, àwọn ẹ̀rọ kọjá àwọn oko, fẹ́ sick, àwọn ẹ̀rọ kọjá àwọn odò, àmọ́ bí padà wá sílẹ̀ ọjọ́ méjì, lọ rí dókítà rẹ̀. It means that once you have, if it is from walking, the pain is coming from when you are walking and you are stressing yourself, pain might arise, or you are not playing ball for a long time and you want to play ball, you need to have some pains. If you use paracetamol first day, second day, it should disappear. Or if it refuses to disappear, know that it's a signal of something bigger. That's why we want people never to Google their symptoms. Say never Google your symptoms, because what you will see there can kill. If you say you have headache and you decide to say Google, please, what is the cause of headache? The first thing you see there is brain cancer or brain tumor. That's the first thing you see. Why is Google decided that way? So that you quickly run and go to your doctor. That's why, like, if you just cough, Google, why am I coughing? Or ask AI. AI will give you all list of bad coughs. TB, you say lung cancer, you say it will give you all sorts of things. So you quickly stand up and go and see medical advice. If you tell AI to prescribe drug, he will tell you, I cannot prescribe a drug. Just go to the doctor. That's what it means. So that we'll not be killing ourselves. So you should have these drugs at home. ORS, all these things. So it is a fact that ORS saves lives. If you see a child that is dying from that disease, and you be like a miracle worker, just take ORS, mix it well. If the child can tolerate orally, sometimes they cannot tolerate that, the person will die. There are some things we do, evidence-based, we just use to save lives. Every person would you push it without the need to. The child will come up. Glucose is something to have at home. Glucose. Because sometimes we are eating, but our brain is not getting enough glucose. And you feel busy, you feel like, it's not sleep, you are dying, no? It's not sleep. You quickly get glucose and you revive, it's like magic. We have saved some lives that we feel like, if you're you be like, no magic, don't know here. You feel like God. That's why some doctors feel they are God. Because they have brought back some, with simple skills. The first time someone did Emily maneuver, someone's choking on maybe something, you were making a balloon, and then this suddenly goes to your throat, and instead of going to the stomach, goes into your windpipe. The person will be choking. Emily maneuver is a maneuver we can use, but just because of the knowledge, the fact that once you do that, you come out, you just push it, apply pressure from here, and it come out. The first person that did that was a witch. It's ironic from him. Say, it's just knowledge, okay? Which is fact. All right, so let's move fast because we have much time. I wrote it down so that I can guide myself because now facts are reproducible, okay? Facts are reproducible. They are measurable. I'm in the foundation, and they are peer reviewed. We can review it among ourselves. Facts are reproducible. Okay. What else? What other things? They are measurable. You can measure facts, and then it can be peer reviewed. Oh, okay. They are not dependent on belief. They work whether or not the patient believes it or not. Fact is like that. It's a fact that you need fallopian tube, your complete womb, and an open fallopian tube to give birth. It's not a fact. It's a fact that a man can give birth because he doesn't have womb. It's a fact that a woman can give birth.